Hey, what's going on there, guys? Earthmaster here. It is February 9th, 2018, 4:47 p.m. here on the West Coast, and taking a look at the live stream that's up and running right now. Got Earthquake 3D on the screen. Also, some solar weather data, which is kind of quiet at the moment. Solar wind speed registering at 326.6. Earthquake data right now coming in on the bottom screen, left bottom screen. Shows fairly quiet activity, although there's a lot of deep movement right now going on the Pacific Plate, more specifically around the Fiji Islands region and also up near Japan. So basically, we're seeing once again a large-scale movement on the western portion, southwestern and northwestern portion of the Pacific Ring of Fire, the Pacific Plate, so to speak. Latest earthquake showing 5.6 right here in the green flag. That's at 609 kilometers below the surface, folks. That's deep, and there's been numerous ones over the past day. You can see these rings here indicating a cluster of deep movement quakes right around the 600 kilometers mark below the surface there. The one up here in Japan, also just as deep. And looking over here on the eastern Pacific, not a lot of adjustment. There was a 5.8 way earlier today in the region of Mexico, near San Patricio, Mexico. And that one was at 10 kilometers below the surface, that 5.8 in Mexico. But wanted to show you guys here real quick the map here. This here is the 5.8 that I was telling you about, and this here is the location of it, the epicenter, just well south of the Gulf of California region, in this little cluster of fault systems here. I gotta make sure I'm recording right. Okay, everything looks good. So yeah, definitely a little bit of movement over here on the eastern Pacific, adjusting, I guess, for the deep movement that's occurring over here on the western, near Japan, and of course in the Fiji Islands region. I haven't checked the real-time tremor movement lately. I will check that, and it looks like for the most part, last 3 hours has been confined up to the Vancouver Island region. Let's go back the last 2 days here, and we can take a look at this here. Yeah, a little bit of activity, and like I said, mostly confined up here to the northern part of the Cascadia subduction zone. Little sporadic activity, tremor detection all throughout Washington, Oregon, and a little bit more uptick in California, Northern California specifically. But yeah, just nothing like we were seeing a couple weeks ago when this thing was lit up, red all over the place. So quieting down just a tad bit in that department. But like I said, we do have that deep activity ongoing over in the Fiji Islands region, with the most recent earthquake being a 5.6. That's this one right here at 609 kilometers below the surface. And like I said, there's been a cluster of quakes there, well down in the man, I'm not even for sure which region that is, but definitely down there around the melted part. Man, that's a lot. That's pretty deep. 609 kilometers. I'm wanting to say that's one of the deeper ones I've seen in a long time. 5.2 up there near the Aleutian Islands region. A newer earthquake, and definitely a cluster of activity going on in the. We got a couple in the Middle East, and also in this specific region of the world. And take a look at these fours right here. These are from earlier today, near China. 4.2, nothing too big, but you can definitely see, looking on the map, or on the globe I should say, the increase in activity being applied in this specific region, a wide swath of area. And no doubt it's got something to do with the deep movement that we're seeing in the Japan region and also Fiji Islands area. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. And of course, Puerto Rico are down in this region here, seeing a cluster of their swarming earthquakes as they've had in the past. California looks pretty quiet. Looks like a 2.5 in the region up here. Let's take a look at that. I'm not even sure where that went to. I guess that's one of these little ones up here, up near the geysers in California. But that's typical to see this activity near the geysers. Southern California, LA Basin region. Looks like Pomona area had a small little earthquake at 2.2 in this region right here. Nothing big. All is pretty quiet at the moment. But anyway, like I said, I pointed out in the past, guys, whenever we see this large, deep scale movement way down there, and you see a cluster of them, I would be prepared for some activity in the. Well, we're looking at 5.6. We'll definitely be looking at some bigger earthquakes here, probably coming within the next day or so. Specific regions, not 100% sure, but I would say with this cluster of quakes right here, we're probably looking at somewhere within this area where this buildup is occurring. So we'll keep an eye on it. And as always, I'd like to mention, guys, we are looking for a couple moderators for the channel. So please, if you are interested, get a hold of me. I do have one potential that went ahead and messaged me, and I probably will be adding him onto the team here real soon. But also, we're looking for anyone, part-time, full-time. If you want to help out for an hour, 2 hours, half an hour, it's beneficial for the channel, and it gives you some experience in moderator experience, I should say, and also get to learn about earthquakes and whatnot, solar weather data on this channel here. So, all right, guys, stay safe out there. Please have an earthquake plan if you are, anywhere on this globe. Like I like to say, your earthquakes can happen anywhere, guys. Definitely not predictable. And get a good general idea of where stuff is occurring and where potential pressure and buildup is occurring. But in no way are we going to predict earthquakes out here. I like to report them and give factual evidence out here on this YouTube channel. Let's see, what do we got coming in there now? Looks like 4.9. Yeah, so definitely activity, guys, within this region here. Be alert, be on guard, and always have an earthquake plan. Peace out.